Welcome to Tech Tip Tuesday. I'm Allison Remington, Instructional Technology Specialist at Clinton County RESA, and today's Tech Tip Tuesday is going to focus on specifically how to utilize the new Publish and Sharing features within Google Forms. Start by going to a Google form, create your form, and when you're ready to share it out, you'll notice that there's now a Publish button. If I click this Publish button, it's now going to ask me, who do you want your responders to be? If I click Manage, I have a couple options. First, I can select specific people to share this with, and I can even have them just be a responder, or I can make them an editor, or I can even add an expiration to their access, right? So I click Share, and now it'll even notify them in an email, and I can write a message that, hey, I'm sharing this with you. So then I click Publish, and now my form is published, and this button went from published to published, and it now has this little gear icon. If I click that button, I can manage responders further, right? So I have individual people here to respond, but if I wanted to just set it a link where I can, send it in an email to multiple people and not have to worry about individually inviting them, I can click this drop down and select anyone with the link, and so that anytime I share that link, it's accessible to anybody. But I can also do restricted, right? So if I did restricted, I would just want, like individual people shared this link so that if anyone else had the link, they wouldn't be able to do that. So manage is really where you can invite specific people, and then for the general access, you can restrict it or set it up with anyone with the link. Could view, for example. Now, it's really important to publish your forms. This is a new workflow. Before, you could create a form, grab the URL, send it out, and people would be able to have access to it for the most part. I'm going to go ahead and unpublish this form. So say this form is no longer going to be visible to responders. They're going to see a blank page, but editors could still see it. Okay, unpublish. So now if I try and grab the copy responder link button, it's going to say this is not published. And if I did have the link to the form, it would not let me fill it out as a responder. So I have to publish it, and I have to click publish and then publish. And now when I click on that copy responder link, there it is. I can shorten it, I can copy it. So now when I throw it in a new window, there's the form. So let me just show you once more. If I didn't have it published, this is really crucial. If I want to unpublish it, if I go back to that same form and refresh, this is what it's going to look like. So if you ever have anybody coming to you saying, hey, this form that you've put in the email or the agenda or whatever is not accessible to me, the first thing you want to do is make sure that it is in fact published, and then you want to make sure that you've managed it appropriately, like anyone with a link, or by default I think at RESA has it set to Clinton County Schools, so if you're sharing this outside of RESA, then you would obviously want to set that up to anyone with a link. So just be aware that you've got a couple more clicks within Google Forms for sharing, but at the same time you can also kind of lock it down more or have individuals shared the form and not just be contributors or editors. So there's several features now that have improved the sharing capability, one of which being the publish feature. So that's it for today's Tech Tip Tuesday. If you have an idea, question, or suggestion for a Tech Tip Tuesday topic, email me and your idea may be featured in a future training or Tech Tip Tuesday blast.